Imagine walking in a world where the shadows of dinosaurs still loomed. The first humans did not see bones as history. They saw them as giants who had only just left. Every roar of thunder was a footstep, every predator a ghost of something far greater. To walk among giants was not fantasy, it was survival. 8.3 million years ago, the savanna of Africa stretches vast and merciless under a pale, dusty sky. Golden grasses ripple like waves, bending under a hot, unrelenting wind. Acacia trees claw toward the heavens, their branches sharp against the horizon. Herds of elephants move across the plains, their trumpets echoing like storms. Rhinoceroses, hippos, and crocodiles guard the rivers. Predators prowl in silence, eyes glowing in the dusk. Yet, to the first humans, fragile and scarred, these animals are not merely beasts. They are echoes. Every massive shape, every roar, every shadow is seen as the ghost of titans, dinosaurs, gods who ruled the earth before men dared to walk. A small tribe of Homo erectus moves together through the grass, their bodies glistening with sweat, their hides of antelope and zebra patched and torn. Each garment is stitched with bone needles, sinew knotted tight, draped across shoulders broad and scarred. Their feet are calloused from endless miles, their arms thick with muscle earned through constant struggle. They clutch stone blades bound to wooden shafts, their edges chipped but sharp. Clubs hang heavy in their hands, worn smooth from use. Their eyes are sharp, darting with suspicion at every flicker in the grass. They move not only through the savanna, they move through memory. Through the shadows of giants they never truly saw but always believed still watched them. They come upon a ridge where the remains of a dinosaur protrude from the earth. Enormous ribs arch from the soil like the pillars of a temple. A skull, fractured but vast, lies in the dust, its hollow sockets fixed on the horizon. The tribe halts. Silence falls heavy. The matriarch, her chest scarred, her hide patched with leopard skin, steps forward. She kneels before the fossil, pressing her forehead into the dirt. The others follow. Children clutch ragged hides, eyes wide with awe and terror. The matriarch smears earth across her chest, lifts her arms toward the skull, and cries out. To her, this is no lifeless relic. It is a god, a giant who still breathes in storms, who still walks in thunder. Fear becomes reverence. Reverence becomes law. And law becomes the bond that ties them together in survival. Night comes. Inside a cave, firelight flickers against the walls, shadows stretching long and strange. The elders chant in guttural tones, their hands carving shapes into the air. The flames twist, casting the fossil silhouette against stone. In the light, dinosaurs march once more. Their roars are heard in the crackle of fire, their claws glimmer in sparks. Children shrink back, hides pulled tight around their shoulders, but they cannot look away. Stories take shape. Giants are not gone. They live in stone, in flame, in memory. Worship grows. The tribe believes they do not walk alone across the savanna. Giants walk with them, watching, judging, guiding. But the savanna answers with trials. From the grass, a massive rhinoceros emerges, its horn sharp, its eyes wild. To the tribe, this is not simply beast. It is a fragment of the giants, a god's wrath made flesh. Panic ripples through the humans. They raise their weapons, circling, voices rising in harsh cries. The rhinoceros charges, scattering dust, slamming its horn into a warrior's chest. The body crumples, blood spraying into the air. The tribe surges forward, clubs striking, spears stabbing. They circle, they shout, they bleed, and at last the beast collapses, its breath gone, its body steaming in the cool night air. They gather around it, trembling, scarred, victorious. Yet they do not see triumph by their hands. They see judgment delivered by the giants. The bones behind them loom in the dark, silent witnesses to survival. At dawn, the tribe gathers around the fallen warrior. His body is wrapped in hide, his face covered with earth. They carry him to the fossil ridge, laying him at the feet of the skull. Stones are piled upon him, not to bury, but to bind him to the gods. In death, he becomes part of the giants, a guardian who will walk beside them in spirit. The first seeds of ritual are sown not from comfort, but from fear. Death itself becomes story. Story becomes worship, and worship becomes survival. But survival is never simple. Across the horizon, another tribe approaches. Their hides are patched with lion skin, their weapons heavier, their chants louder. They too claim the fossils as their gods. They smear ash across their arms, raise their hands to the sky, and let their voices clash with those of the first tribe. Silence thickens into tension. Then tension shatters into violence. Clubs rise, stones fly, blood spatters across the fossilized ribs. The ground shakes with roars, the fire hisses with sparks. Two bands of humans fight not only for land, not only for survival, but for story. Whose gods rule? Whose giants endure? Worship becomes war. The storm comes suddenly. Thunder splits the sky. Lightning claws across the plain. Rain lashes the earth. The fossil skull glimmers white in the stormlight, its hollow sockets alive. Both tribes pause, their weapons lowered, their faces lifted. To them, the giants have spoken. The storm is no accident. It is wrath. It is warning. They fall to their knees, bodies drenched, hides soaked, blood washed into the mud. In the thunder, they hear the footsteps of dinosaurs. In the lightning, they see claws slashing from the heavens. In the rain, they feel tears of giants demanding reverence. For a moment, war dissolves into awe, yet the storm hides another trial. From the grass, laughter echoes, deep, cruel, unnatural. A massive hyena, larger than any that will ever exist again, stalks forward. Its jaws glisten, its eyes glow. Both tribes freeze. The beast lunges, crushing a warrior's arm in its jaws, dragging him into the mud. Screams tear the storm. For one heartbeat, fear paralyzes all. Then unity surges. Enemies stand shoulder to shoulder, spears thrust together, clubs raised high. They roar as one, striking again and again. The hyena thrashes, claws raking, teeth snapping, but the humans do not scatter. They endure, they strike, they bleed. Finally, the beast collapses, its blood soaking into the mud beneath fossil bones. Silence falls once more. Rain hisses against the earth, steam rising from the predator's body. Survivors kneel before the skull, pressing their faces into mud. This was not their victory. It was judgment by the giants. Proof that even in death, dinosaurs rule in spirit. Together, they carve into the cave wall. Beside the silhouettes of bones, they etch the form of the hyena. Myth grows deeper. Story layers upon story. The bones become more than fossils. They are living temples, guardians of memory, gods demanding fear and faith alike. When dawn breaks, the storm has passed. The savanna glows golden, mist rising across the grass. The tribe, bloodied but alive, marches forward. Behind them, the fossils loom, eternal and silent. Ahead, mammoths graze in the distance, colossal shapes moving like mountains. To the first humans, these too are giants, guardians left behind to test them. Every predator, every storm, every shadow is seen as the work of gods. They do not live alone. They walk among giants, and from giants, they learn what it means to endure. This was just one step in humanity's ancient journey. More beasts, more battles, more legends await. Subscribe and ring the bell so you do not miss the next chapter. Share this story, and together, let us make this channel stronger. And if this tale moved you, wait until you witness the creature that even the mightiest feared.